Hi and welcome to my playhouse, and today we are in the data center. I have a project that I've been postponing because I tried it out and it didn't work, and I got rather pissed at it, irritated. Some times ago I purchased some RAM. These are 8GB blocks, and these are DDR2 RAM, and I purchased these for the awesome IBM x3650 Model 1, which is located up here. And I wanted to see how much RAM it would take, because in the paperwork of it says that it will take 48 gigabytes of RAM maximum, and that's because there's 12 slots for memory in there, and if you fill it up with 4 gigabytes, that is 48 gigabytes. But 8 gigabyte blocks are available, so I was hoping that it could take more RAM than that. It did take a little bit more, but it didn't take as much as I had hoped for. So today the washing machine is running, but today I'm gonna be trying and take the RAM out of the server that we put it in, and we're gonna try and put it in another one just to see if it was a well, if the server was teasing me. We're gonna try that. I put it in this one, and we're gonna put it in the top one, I think. In the top one there is also 6 1 terabyte Hitachi drives that we might want to try and see if we can utilize for something. So we might have to go into the RAID controller and configure those, so might be interesting. So let's get to it. Let's see, this is the one that we put the RAM in. Can we have that out? Oh, we can. Yes. And the locking mechanism. So here, let's take that RAM out of it. We can't keep this thing. So it's not about this server, so I'm just gonna do it a bit quickly. Take the RAM blocks out. Actually have a couple of 4 gigabyte blocks. It turned out I could put 6 blocks of 8 gigabytes in here, and then 2 4 gigabyte blocks. So that was the RAM extension that I was able to do. That's also 4 gigabyte. That one is an 8 gigabytes. Okay, so I put the 8 up here. And that fly don't have to be in the video. Go away, McFly. And if my memory is correct, I have to put it in number 1 and number 4. Yes. Oh, there must be another 4 gigabyte up here somewhere. 4, and this one goes in number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just needed the RAM out of this one. That might not be a bad thumbnail, actually. Okay. That goes in. These servers, when they just came out in 2006, they were very good. They were state of the art. Now they're lacking ever so slightly. But they're still good servers. Just, I have said it, they are probably getting too old to be your first server. You want something that is a little bit better than this. Newer, but yeah, still a good server. Oh, we have the bootable thing in here. Nice. Well, you might just see that. Nothing in the riser card. I'll try and take all of this RAM out, and the camera doesn't go high enough to see this. No, it does not. So we are beyond the camera limits. So I'll change the RAM and I'll give you a view of it afterwards. Haha! Brand new angle! I put the camera tripod on the little stool, so now you're getting this just underneath the roof. I have put in the RAM here and I have cheated because I can't remember this stuff. But on the LED of this, well, this is the riser card. There is over here which numbers of RAM. If you have 6 blocks, you're gonna put them in this order. If you have 8, this order, and so on and so forth. And I'm gonna start by putting in 6 blocks. 6 times 8 should give me 48 gigabytes of memory, which according to the paperwork is maximum for this server, but I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to put more in here. But we also have this little boot drive over here, and it has been ages since we've seen this little trick. So yeah, this is one of these. It goes in a PCI Express slot over here. There's an X8, and then there is a M.2 SSD on here in this format. I forget how big this is. This can't be very big. Someone forgot his glasses. 64 gigabytes, and this is King spec. So so a very reliable brand. For booting, it's great. It's fine. It's okay. It will do. Will you go back in the slot for me, you dirty slut? There we are. Okay. I think I'll cheat and I'll go around the back and push the cables through so that we can have the server running out here, so that I don't have to move it forth and back to mess with the memory. So yeah, I think we're gonna do that. I have heard of people that has been able to put in graphics cards in this server, some smaller ones, so that will do. Okay, cables. Yeah, the tripod extender. So this is the setup to get you the best view of the server. Yeah, gonna misuse this new angle a little bit. So I have the server set up here, and have 2 switches. Oh, now you can't see those. Okay, it's 2 on-off switches so that I can manually turn on and off the server from here without going around the back. So let's give it some power. Light up. Yes. Ever so slightly noisy to start with, but it takes a little bit. Oh, it started up by itself. So at some point we'll get something on the screen, and that point has come. We are getting mostly reflections here, but after ever so slightly adjustment, way better. So it should see 48 gigabytes of RAM, and I'm very excited to figure out what's on this server, so we're gonna let it run. Go RAM. And we get 2 processors. Oh, we have some good processors in here. These are the Intel Xeon x3650s, and these are 3.16 gigahertz, and the RAM is 48 gigabytes. So awesome. I'm gonna let it boot, and we'll be surprised of what is on here. Oh, we have a depleted CMOS battery. That's nice. Yes, it's not happy about that. It has these tiny button batteries in there, and these are the CR2032. We're gonna replace that next time we have it off. So until then, we're just gonna let's just continue automatic. Yes. Let's see if it's gonna allow us to do anything. Time and date. Yeah, 2030. I don't believe we are quite there. Oh, the 49th of February. That's my birthday. Yeah, that's a weird glitch right there. So there, that's today and the time and so on. It's gonna forget about that because the battery is bad, and it seems like that this server has well, ESXi 6.5 on it. It also seems like it has found a problem booting up because the battery has depleted. There is a setting in the BIOS that has to be changed. But this has been running ESXi 6.5, which is I believe is the latest version that you can run on this server with these CPUs. I'm not sure if you can ninja hack it and get past the CPU check, but right now it's complaining because of that, well, running out of power on the CMOS and that setting now being wrong. So yeah, let's replace the battery. So server is off. I don't really need to remove this, but for you to better see, it's needed. So the battery is right there, and it's very simple to replace that. There is two plastic thingies that you ever so slightly peel to each side. They go outwards. Cameraman, we need to zoom in on that. Oh, it has that plastic thing in the way. Cameraman, we need to move. There we go. Now we get a way better view. So pull these a little bit out, and the battery pops forward. Oh, that blue plastic has become stiff. Okay, but it does come out. Have it here. Be very careful not to break it. And the new one slides down and pops in. There we are. Good to go. Okay, on the way into the BIOS I got curious and I went into the rate controller. So I just wanted to see if it sees what it sees. Let's see, it's scanning for the drives. There are only those 6 drives, and it does see the 6 drives. So they are in there. Nice. So we could just see if manage arrays. There's no array. I'm gonna create an array for it. Create array. There is no free initialized space. Okay, so we're gonna initialize some drives. Third on this keyboard there. Select all 6 drives. Press enter. Are you sure? Yeah, we want to initialize these. Yes. Initializing all of the drives. The rate controller in this server is an Datacenter one. After this one they changed to LSI. So the model 2 of the x3650 is with an LSI rate controller, and they use they still use that. So, but this one was Datacenter. So create array. Now we have our disks available, and we can mark them, all of them, enter, and we have RAID 5, just some kind of security. And we're gonna call it, doesn't matter, it's gonna be that size, stripe size, reading cache, yes. There is a battery here, so it has caching when the battery is enabled, and it's good. I think the battery is still good, but yeah. We're just gonna enable with battery, and if the battery is not there, it's gonna be ever so slightly slower. So yeah, creating that array. So it will be creating the array in the background. It says that it's already available. It will be ever so slightly slower before it's done creating it. So yeah, continuing. Press any key to continue with that, and we can go back out and into the BIOS. I'll have to set the time again. It's already complaining about that. It has already crashed my array. So yeah, those drives are weird. Okay, we made it into the BIOS. I have already set the time and the date. Yeah, I messed that up in the last go. It's the month first, and the day after that. We do it differently here, so yeah, that messes with us. But we need to set up that thing for VMware, and that's under advanced settings and CPU options, and then this execute disable bit. We have to change that. There, enable. I believe that's what is needed, so we'll do that. Yes, and save settings, enter, exit. There we are. With that little ninja hack, it's now able to boot VMware. I haven't plugged in a network connection in it, so it's just picking some random IP number. Doesn't matter. It sees 48 gigabytes of RAM, it sees the processors, and it boots. That's the important stuff. Let's put in some more RAM. So 7 and 8 is gonna go in 8 and 11. Okay. Let's see, number 11 is up here. There. And number 8 is down here. I'm just gonna put in 2 and we'll see how that went, and then if that went okay, we can put in some more. If this doesn't go well, the rest will probably not go well either. I'm trying it in this server because after doing the other server, I kind of realized that maybe I had RAM problems with the other one before. And so, well, if we try another one, might get lucky in this one. So now you can see my little cheat switches over here where I can power the server on and it will make a noise. There we are. And we'll see how that went. Okay, something on the screen is always good, but what I ran into last time was that I got something on the screen but it failed doing booting. First we're gonna see how much RAM it sees. It should see 64 gigabytes of memory. It's probably gonna say 65. There we are, 65 gigabytes of memory. So I'm gonna see if it flawlessly boots ESXi. Yep, memory has changed. Smart server. Okay, I couldn't help myself. I went into the RAID controller again, and we are under the managed array. And the array that I created, and it sees the first drive and it sees the last drive, and then we have 4 missing drives in the middle of that. Yeah, that's not optimal. Something is not as it should be. Okay, I recreated the array. I deleted it and I recreated it and it messed it up again. Something is not right with those drives. So now it's gonna try and boot ESXi. Come on. Goes, it starts, yeah, that's not promising. I think it's gonna boot. Okay, that's a bloody shame. I have waited a couple of minutes, it's just still black. And to get anything more out of it, I'm pretty sure that I have to turn the server off, remove those 2 RAM blocks, and it will be all fine again. I can probably put in those 2 4 gigabyte blocks and get up to 56 gigabytes of memory, and that will work just fine, just like last time. I was hoping that this server might be different, but well, I had to try this. I didn't have my hopes up, but well, it was worth a go. I hope I didn't waste your time too much. Hope we found something else out in this video, like the server boots very nicely on an SSD, and the PCI Express slot M.2 works well. That's a win-win. Do please help me out and give this video a little like down there. I forget to tell you that, and hit the notification button and stuff. But other than that, thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.